Yo, what is up guys? Today I'm going to show you my Blue Eyes deck profile. Basically my brother stopped Yu-Gi-Oh! Quite some years ago. He had some cards left from the 2016 build. And he had the Invoked laying around as well, so thank you brother, shout out to you man. He gave me those cards. I basically bought triple the structure deck and spent like 40 bucks online, and that was it. Presto, you have another deck. So let's get into the deck profile. I'm running double Blue Eyes White Dragon. I think that's just the ideal ideal ratio. Nothing to say there. One Galaxy Serpent. I run like a Synchro build, so Blue Eyes Invoked Synchro. And this is a little tech choice. You don't need to run it if you don't want to. Just I want to have a little fun with this build as well, you know. Then triple Sage. Triple Maiden of White. Triple Aleister the Invoker. One Blue Eyes Jet Dragon. It's a great little tech against Rigel. Then Wishes for the Eye of Blue. Triple. One Mausoleum of White. One Roar of the Blue-Eyed Dragon, and then one triple Primite Roar. And that's how you get this out as well. And the Blue Eyes. One Invocation, one Magical Meltdown. I wish I had a second copy, but since I want to go like 2 for 2, 2 Aleister, 2 Magical Meltdown. The reason for that being is because there's a nice little combo starting off with the field spell. And yeah, I'm also running one small world because you don't want, how do I put this? If you open up your Blue Eyes card, your deck is fine. You will combo off great. If you open up only Aleister the Invoker stuff and some bricks, you will be screwed. You will basically only have the fusion summon from the Invoked, and that's it. So that's why I don't want to overly invest into the Invoker stuff. Just really keep it basic. And small world bridges nicely into that. This is a great build to just run just one off, you know. It's not like Mermal Atlanteans where you can just bridge into anything and you really need those 2 card pieces. This deck is just usually a 1 card starter. And the more you open, the more you can go through interruption, which brings me to this card, Where ARf Thou. If you haven't noticed the artwork, it's like the kid having a bunch of flyers, searching for the dog. The lost dog is behind him. He's looking the wrong way. Kind of sad. But this card is like perfectly built for this deck, man. It's what I love about Blue Eyes. It's like low to the floor with your level 1s, and then you go big to your synchros. Yeah, so basically the card says, if you control a level 1 monster, you can add 1 level 1 monster from your deck to your hand. And during the end phase, if you did not normal summon that search monster or another with the same name, you will get damage of 2000 life points. So with Mausoleum, you double normal summon, works out great. And if not, this also helps you get to, you know, off Sage you can search effect failure. With this you can also get to your Droll and Lockbird, which can also be linked off into your link one. Which brings me also to instant fusion. That's from running Millennium-Eyes Restrict. It's like another called by, only it's not a quick effect, quick spell of course. But it works really nicely. It's also a starter, semi-starter. Yeah, it's just another level 1 spellcaster. Double triple text talent, because this deck does not have that many outs to annoying hand traps. Double Nibiru, double Droll. So if you search this off the Where ARf Thou, it's like a win more going first, you know. So you still want to have the second copy for going second. I like these ratios actually, so you don't break too much, you know. You get a nice variety in your hand with turn-ending hand traps. Double effect failure. I don't think you need the third one. Usually you just search off one, sometimes twice. Triple Ash, all the multi armies, and triple Imperm. and then the True Light. The triple imperms should be like three Bystials, triple Bystials, like one Magnamut and double Druiswurm or something. Because I want to have that to make my Red Eyes Dragoon. But for now, of course, I'll just wait. I'll wait the ban list. Maybe Magnamut gets banned, and also the Rarity Collection Stampede. The Bystials are expensive, so I want to keep this kind of budget, you know. I sold like 2 Lordy Loads to buy this deck. So like 33 euros for the structure deck, 40 for some cards online, and then a nice profit. I sold the 2 Lordy Loads for like 120 bucks, so yeah. Got a free deck. On to the extra deck now. So for the extra deck, 1 Hieratic Seal, double Spirit of the Eyes of Blue, with the Eyes of Blue, and 1 Millennium-Eyes Restrict for the instant fusion. Just really like keeping it consistent and low to the ground. I love that about this deck. Then 1 Mechaba for the invoked cards. Nice to start off against, you know, keeping your opponent in check with Nibiru, stuff like that. Then onto the big dragons. 1 Cosmic Blazar, 1 Stardust Divine, 1 Ultimate Spirit, Crimson Dragon, of course, to get to your Cosmic Blazar. Double Blue Eyes Spirit Dragon. Don't got room for a third one. I think 2 works okay for now. 1 Muddy Mudragon. We'll see, maybe I will cut a lot of this, you know. But like I said, I want to be also a little bit fun in this. 1 Blue Eyes Tyrant and 1 Ultimate. And this is how you get the Red Eyes Dark Dragoon. So yeah, let me... No, wait, first the side deck, then I will show something. Yeah, the 1 Kaiba token. So for the side deck, yeah, it's not finished. It's just to have something, you know. SP Little Knight, Relinquished Anima, so many level 1s. I mean, you can make, like with Instant Fusion, you go to your Millennium-Eyes Restrict, or you just Maiden of White of Sage, and you link this off for Anima with another body. You go into SP Little Knight. It really cracks. Quite powerful. Then for your triple tactics talent target, against Rigel, you use talent, get the detonator, attack, and get the Zeus. Then I have some super polymerization targets. This is the new one that came out, quite nice actually. Not sure if you can read it, but yeah, it's basically 1 spellcaster plus any extra deck monster, so 1 fusion, synchro, extra is your link. Worst case scenario, you send your own spellcaster and you get rid of the problem cards. And discarding a Blue Eyes or some brick isn't too bad in this deck. Oh yeah, by the way, it's a 42 card deck list. Reason being, I had it at 40, but I wanted to go a little bit up for those bricks. Triple Lancia, then 1 Trust, with it's supposed to be Harpy's Feather Duster, 1 Called By, and then of course the Majesty of the White Dragons. I think it's better to side this for when you go first. Going second is pretty useless. The way this deck gets Red Eyes Dark Dragoons out is like more a bonus condition, you know. It's not like you go to boss monster, it's more like it comes up every now and then, especially when you run the Bystials. You use Primite, and then get your Galaxy Serpent. Then you normal summon the Invoker. And for that you get your Invocation. And normally you would go into your Spirit with the Eyes of Blue using the Invoker, right? So this is more like it comes up in the grind game, and it's a niche fun side to go into the Dark Dragoon. I think that's just fun. What's also cool about this is Primite Roar can also be used as a starter or semi-starter, because it's a level 2 dragon. So you don't only use it to get to your Blue Eyes And don't forget the banish effect. When your opponent normal summons a monster, it triggers from the grave. You get to banish one normal monster from your graveyard. And then banish one card on your opponent's side of the field with less attack. So in this case, less than 1000. And Blue Eyes, yeah, 3k. It's easy. And it doesn't need to be the normal summon monster. You can, after your opponent normal summons, you can choose any of their monsters. So it's still quite great. Another alternative to running Primite would be, Primite Roar would be like the Assault Synchro. It's also really fun in this deck. The way you could view this is like, this is more offensive and has better synergy with the Blue Eyes cards. And this is more like defensive. It has a nice interaction with when your Synchro dragons get banished or tributed. And you can also tribute like the Blue Eyes Spirit Dragon when it tributes itself for effect. Getting your Blue Eyes Ultimate Spirit Dragon. You can banish this card from the graveyard and then get your Spirit Dragon back on the field. However, you cannot use this effect again because it needs to be synchro summoned and now it will be special summoned, so keep note of that. So I guess that's a nice interaction. Another tribute is like Hieratic Seal tributes, but it needs to be a synchro, dragon synchro that gets tributed, so you can also target another dragon synchro with this. It's a little niche interaction to be aware of, I guess. The most useful would be like defensive when your ultimate Spirit Dragon or your other Synchro Dragons gets Kaiju'd, tributed or banished. You can use the Jet Synchron, get them back on the field. So defensively, this is really nice, but in terms of synergy further with the deck, it's okay, I guess. Anyway, back to summoning a Red Eyes Dark Dragoons. Got a little bit carried away there, explaining the other stuff. So instead of going into the link, you would go to Mighty Mudragon, then use Invocation, banishing those two from the graveyard for your Mechaba. And shuffle the Invocation back into your deck, get your Invoker to your hand so you can negate the monster effect. Now take note, Red Eyes Dark Dragoons needs to have a dragon effect monster, so the vanilla Blue Eyes doesn't work. However, if you get the Blue Eyes on the field and you have the wishes with the Eyes of Blue in your graveyard, you can obviously go into dragon effect by equipping the Neon Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon and then going for Tyrant. So like I said, it's like a bonus condition, or a Bystial or this. And then you go into your Red Eyes Dark Dragoon. And also take note, when you do have the link on the field, tribute it off because it will block you from special summoning anything but dragons, and this is a spellcaster. If you want to use the Primite with the Galaxy Serpent for something more useful, I would suggest putting in your extra deck Chaos Angel. I'm also waiting for that to get reprinted because it's also expensive, and that would come up a lot more because you use just your Blue Eyes and this, or even a Bystial Dispatter, whatever you fancy. But I love the Chaos Angel that it protects your synchros. Somewhere down the line, if I want to make this deck more competitive, I'll probably just cut this out and get Lightstorm Dragon in my extra deck, and then one from the side. I had too many in my side anyway. So like just this, you know, keeping it low to the floor and consistent, having options of the Spirit Dragon. But if you do want to invest more into the Mighty Mudragon and the Red Eyes, so you had the Jet Synchron, it was also an option, and from the structure deck, Dictator of D. And this way it becomes kind of bonus on its own, you know. So next to your Link plays and your Synchro Spirit Dragon plays, you can special summon this from your hand by sending a Blue Eyes from your deck to your graveyard. And you can also get it from your graveyard special summon to your field by sending one card, discarding one card in your hand that mentions the Blue Eyes White Dragon. So it can also be the Maiden of White. That's if you want to invest more into the Mighty Mudragon and Red Eyes strategy. Yeah. Oh, and I forgot to open with Magical Meltdown, getting her invoked that way. Because the cool part is, now Magical Meltdown protects your money mudragon, how to say, when you activate its effect to summon the Red Eyes Dark Dragoon, your opponent cannot respond to it, you know? Neither to the activation of money mudragon, nor to the summon of your Red Eyes Dark Dragoon, which is quite nice. It doesn't work for when you special summon a Tyrant, because that's a special summon, not a fusion summon, so this only works with fusion summoning. Also not for the instant fusion, of course, but I guess you already knew that. That's quite cool about the Money Mudragon. I see some guys play like the Dark Magician package with Abyss Blue Eyes or whatever. I don't think that's worth it. That's just dedicating too much into your deck. This way it just comes off as a bonus without screwing with your main deck. And what else to say? I mean, this deck is super consistent with the tactics and the small world and the Where ARf Thou. And like any Blue Eyes deck, they always advise to throw on another engine next to it. The Primite or Invoker are the most popular at the moment. So it works out quite nice. Yeah, that was it for today, guys. Hope you liked the video. See you on the next one. Ciao.